Hi, my name is Joe Menna. I'm a digital sculptor doing a demonstration here at San Diego Comic-Con for my friends at Pixelogic. I want to thank for having me. I sculpt for DC Collectibles and other companies, and DC Collectibles has been gracious enough to allow me to sculpt a Batman head as a demo. So I'm going to cough, and then I'm going to...
You gave it away, you're doing Batman.
What?
You gave it away, you're doing Batman.
It's not a secret.
You're supposed to keep it a secret.
Alright, I'm going to do Captain Marvel. I'm going to do Shazam. He's changed his name.
Change it up. Everyone just throw anything you want to sculpt. Joe will do it.
I'm going to sculpt this ball, which some people call a sphere. Anyway, so the way I like to start, I like to use this thing called Sculptors Pro, which adds dynamic tessellation to your model as you sculpt. And what that means is wherever, if you look at the polygon count, excuse me, on this model, it's pretty low. And so what I want to do is make this 3D sphere a poly mesh 3D, which turns it into a sculptable polygon model. You see, it's got a low poly count, only 8,000 points. But when I use Sculptors Pro, wherever I sculpt, whoops, it's not on. That would help, right? You can see it adds a lot more polygons. It gives you more versatility in the degree of detail that one can add or subtract. So it's super cool. And you can do all kinds of stuff with it. And I'm going to do Batman with it, because I'm not supposed to say that. So what I do is I first take the gizmo, scrunch them up that way, scrunch them up this way. I'm going to turn on X symmetry.
I'm going to go get passes. Joe is going to be your right-hand guy until I get back.
Joe's my right-hand guy.
Until I get back.
All right,
it's going to be the Joe and Joe show.
Look, where's my water? Where's my back rub? I'm missing all of this. Jesus God.
You're so demanding.
Well, pretty much. That's the way
water, boom.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Can you drink it?
Sounds like he's your man.
I'm a little hoarse, so I'm gonna waste your time.
You want me to pour it in for you? This is what we deal with. Talent.
Back rub, don't forget.
Never good enough.
So anyway, I'm sorry. I like messing with ball. I love ball. I'm gonna take the move brush, make sure that symmetry is on, and I'm gonna start shaping this into the form of a head-ish. Right? Just roughly. And I'm going to do this like a TV cooking show, like Rachel Ray, where I'm going to start to work on something and then magically switch to another version of the model that's like more advanced, or at least further along. Thank you very much. More advanced is would be a very generous way to put it. But this is pretty much my process when I'm sculpting anything for any of the companies that I work for. Even though I talked about the dynamic tessellation that I enjoy, what I also do at an early stage is dynamesh the model. Dynameshing is like turning your polygon model into real clay. And I keep it at a low level resolution ideally. And okay, so that's 169,000 points, which are typically analogous to the number of polygons in my experience. So then I'm going to take the clay build-up brush, and I'm going to start. I used to this setup, so that's why you're seeing a lot of stuff popping up that shouldn't necessarily pop up.
And if you guys ain't got any questions for Joe, just type them in the chat and I'll hit them up with them.
This one is tough.
Yeah, so we're streaming on our, we have a ZBrushLive.com, which is streaming on the platform. So we have a Twitch channel set
I'm
up.
going to go in the clay dynamic brush.
Also, 2 to 3 hours.
Gotta find it.
All the days.
I mean, trim dynamic.
You can log in there and watch them just use it.
And shape the
If
skull.
you see something you like or want to know more about, you can type in the chat, but I had to do that. It's another way to kind of get the community for our software to like see the artists, interact with them, and also it's pretty limited.
Yeah.
And even at this early stage, I'll probably throw a neck in there.
You got people that love your work, Joe.
Oh, come on. I've been using ZBrush since about 2003. I've been working digitally since 2001. I'm originally classically trained. I studied the Russian, all that stuff, like large clay sculptures and things like that. Did that kind of work for about 20 years, 18 years. Before going, 20 years before going digital. At this point, whoops, I don't want that one. I'm going to go to the mask pen.
It just tripped me out that it worked on both sides.
Invert this, go back to the gizmo, pop out a neck,
Like how you make it symmetric.
dimension again. Go to the lasso mask lasso. Hide my mask. Oh, I inverted it. Hide my mistake. Hide my mask. Pressing the wrong button is something I do all the time. I press people's buttons too.
So when people are asking, when you sculpt, Joe, do you design and make all the joint systems too?
Yes, I do all my own articulation and engineering for production for statues and all that stuff. The cutting, the keying, which I think if you go on Pixelogic's YouTube archives, you'll be able to see the ZBrush demo that I did at the ZBrush Summit last year, where I show you how to cut and key a figure from scratch. Not trying to, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to sound like, go see my demo, but I'm pretty explicit in my technique there, if you're interested. You know, other people do it better than me. It's just the way I do it. Other people do all of this better than me. I'm just lucky to be at the party. Dynamesh again. I don't want to go that hard with Sculptures Pro. And one thing I want to do is I want to go to select with lasso. Cut all this off. Now I'm going to hit delete hidden, dimension again, so I have the bottom of my bust. And I'll start. I mean, he's got a bit of a squat neck, but I do a kind of dark, nighty Batman. That is my thing. I mean, it's just like I like. Although this is going to be more of a traditional Batman, but I'm always kind of prone to that. Clip curve. Oh, that's a mask brush.
You gonna be at the ZBrush Summit this year too?
Absolutely. As a tourist, coming for the sheer love of Pixelogic and everybody that works there. I'm not being facetious. I mean, folks at Pixelogic have treated me like family since day one, and I'm very grateful for that friendship. Especially the great Joseph Drusk to my right, to your left, I think, I don't know.
One that side.
Somebody's left. So right now it looks like it looks more like Killer Moth than Batman. If you know who Killer Moth is. Go to the rake brush, lower the intensity. Increase the intensity.
The way she's talking.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. You there? Did you take a picture of yourself?
I was just watching.
Oh, I heard it.
Really cool. Well, I was actually trying to figure out what hardware he was running on.
So at this point, I'm going to switch to another model, just like Rachel Ray, cooking along, pulling something
To
out.
do this in like real time.
And this is kind of Arnoldy, so I'm going to move him around a little bit. I have to decrease the focal shift. See, the focal shift, if it's big, it's going to leave that hard edge. I mean, if it's set to a large or small or negatively small number. And the way I made these eyes was with an insert mesh brush.
I mean, I could get honey. I just need to get the badge.
Split out mask points. There's the eyes. I'm going to neutralize. When you first place the gizmo, sometimes it's disposed irregularly in space. So if you hit the unlock button here, and then you hit this little arrow key, that's going to straighten it out, and then I'm going to center it, lock it back up again, and then I can move the eyes into place in a favorable position. You know? I'll delete the other eyes. Oh shit. I just cursed. That's not good. What's under the wrong eyes? I'm probably going to be banned for life for cursing. I'm not even kidding. That was too dumb. I curse a lot. I can't help it. So like this is like starting to be Batman-y-ish. Paul. I dropped the S-bomb.
Hey, I didn't hear it.
It was an accident.
I didn't hear it.
Am I
Dropped Super?
Yeah, am I banned from ZBrush for life?
You dropped Superman, didn't you? You
Am I-
did it, didn't
am
you?
I banned?
Live on the showroom floor.
Am I banned from ZBrush for life?
Never.
Awesome. Can I say it again?
No, don't say it again.
Go ahead.
No. Superman.
It's a good question. I'm going to throw questions at you as we go here, Joe.
Shoot.
I'm just letting you know.
These are my Clark Kent glasses. At this point, because it's a little bit bigger of a model, I'm going to turn off Sculptures Pro because it begins to lag. And what's your question, sir?
I'm answering it.
Oh, thank you.
I got you.
Oh, and I also like to have,
I'm just giving your personal information.
do it, my PPI. I like this smooth, stronger brush because it almost acts as a sculpting tool. It's very destructive and it creates planes.
Pop question. You know how many smoothing brushes there are?
What?
Do you know how many smoothing brushes there are in ZBrush?
26?
26. Anybody else got a number they want to throw out there? 51. We got a 51. 51, 51, 51, 51, 52, 52, 52. There's 12.
Okay, I was doubly wrong.
You're close enough. Like horseshoes.
I
Got
only
that.
use 2 of them. I don't use the valence ones and all that stuff. They're awesome, but
When you're working on your action figure projects, how many revisions or readjustments do you normally have to do during the finishing product?
one and done.
You're one and done guy.
No, it often depends on the art director, the licensor, who is the entity that gives the license for the product, if it's a third-party licensor. It depends on a lot of variables. But typically, because of my experience, I usually work really well in tandem with all my art directors, so it does move at a pretty steady and healthy clip.
Are you just doing all this by muscle memory? You don't use references?
No.
He's that good, people.
What I like to do,
I love his answer. No. And now stop bothering me.
I
I'm
like
gonna
to
sculpt.
I like to use the clay to build up pellets, like the clay brush, to build up pellets of clay, like it's real clay.
Bringing back some of your traditional life.
Oh, and I want to go to my actual material that I like to use. It's called Joe Gloss. I get nothing but my chops busted to the name of that shader that I've made, because I find it more helpful than, for me, I respond to it better visually, the highlights and stuff like that.
Why is he so angry?
It's Batman.
Supposed to be angry.
It's supposed to be. I am Batman.
Do you have a Batman voice? No, you don't? You can pretty much go with anything now.
Kind of
It'll
do.
work, right?
There's only one Batman.
Well, who is your Batman? That's a question.
Michael Keaton.
Michael
It's not
Keaton's
even a
your
question. Yeah, of course. Come on, man. I'm pumping 50.
You didn't want to
here.
George. You sure you don't want to George Clooney it?
I like Val Kilmer very much, honestly.
You like the Val Kilmer?
Loved it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not judging.
I like Ben Affleck. I thought he was a great Batman. I'm looking forward to the Joker film with Joaquin Phoenix. That is going to be awesome.
Yeah, he's good.
A Martin Scorsese type, like
I think
Mean
that's going to be
Streets, like
Oscar nod, award nod.
King of Comedy type like Joker movie. Forget it. I just screwed all that up because you're talking, man. Just give me that.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Look, I'm bored. They
Do you
laughed.
have any questions? Figure it out. Well, we're streaming this live, so I'm being silly because I'm talking with people online. They can hear us and see them. So this is our online channel, ZBrush Live, which is
I
live
think the
every day.
Dynamesh needs to be reset.
So you can watch people like him sculpt. We're streaming all of them. Yep. You go to our YouTube, our
down a notch or
Facebook, our Twitch, and our own channel, ZBrushLive.com. You can go to any of those platforms to watch it. And then go on a schedule on ZBrushLive.com. You can see a schedule of the people that were sculpted, what days, the time.
Trying to get a little more ergonomically centered.
Mr. Aston,
I always sculpt with my shoulder, with my elbow on the table. Unless I'm getting all easily and going on big strokes.
Take questions for our Twitter.
See, ZBrush is a medium of sculpture. I liken it more akin to drawing in the micro. I have equal amounts of training in drawing and sculpting. And so for me, this is very much a combination of the two. I find it really an interesting medium to work in. I do. I like it. So I'm working on his brows here. I should be talking, right?
Yeah, absolutely talk. You know, they're watching.
No, everybody left. Who else watching?
Yeah, you're watching online.
Oh, you guys.
How long does every project take from early on to the package? Let's say an action figure.
No idea. I just know that my cycle is about anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months to 4 months for my end of it.
That's a broad stroke.
The rest of it, no idea. It depends.
So what? 4-month project. What are you doing? That's 4 months then. You're doing
Revisions,
a full figure.
Well, like if I do something that has a lot of detail, then I'm going to restrict my comments to DC Collectibles work because they've been the ones that have been kind enough. Well, all my clients would have let me probably offer me a model to work from, but I just asked DC. I love Batman and I love DC, and love all my clients. But
Who's your favorite comic book hero, superhero?
I think you say who's your favorite client. I was going to walk out, dude. That was it. End of the demo, man. My favorite comic book hero is Shazam. Since I was a little boy. Shazam.
You ran around the neighborhood yelling Shazam?
I was Shazam when I was 10 years old for Halloween. My mom made the costume. It was awesome. I had the Shazam Nego figure, which I just bought the reproduction of like 3 weeks ago. It's awesome. I have a ton of Shazam comics. I love Superman and Batman equally though. It's just Shazam's kind of like at the apex of that trinity.
Did you dress as Shazam for Halloween? Your son was a little... You could be Shazam.
No, my son and I did Batman and Robin though. That was awesome. A couple of years
You were,
ago.
of course, for Batman.
Yeah, of course I'm Batman.
Of course, he says. Of course. What kind of question is that?
Batman. What are you? A Batman.
So did you watch the movie? And did you like the Shazam movie?
I liked it very, very much. It was very entertaining, and I thought it was a blast. That it was a great new direction for DC to go in. That I mean, there was a lot of comedy in Justice League. It made people all credit enough. And Aquaman was funny as hell. You know, the Aquaman was great.
I didn't see it.
But Shazam was like very lighthearted, very much a family movie. It was a very special film, I thought.
So how did you come to develop your own style? Is it from a bunch of people over the years looking at it, or is it something that just
Like this is more of a generic Batman, but my style is informed by my time at the Russian Academy, where everything is very much like, let me find the pinch brush here. God, I don't do that. I'm a lot of planes, a lot of structure. It's like kind of social realist look, you know?
Right. Good, good.
So you're
Wow.
super busy.
I want to keep all this,
We're
actually.
juggling. We're juggling.
Yeah. I'll contact you when you go back. I already sent the emails. Sculpt off.
Well, 3D sculpting applications.
Yeah, we're taking sculpt off applications until August 5th. So that week we'll be announcing.
So it is okay for me as 8. I wanted it to do that. It is cool. Yeah, I'll see. The ball might be there.
So now I'm going to work on his mouth.
Regardless.
I'm not speaking enough. Be helpful.
Should be good. Another good lineup.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I've
It's
heard
so
from Vaughn said
fucking
that
loud in
it's
here.
a little bit more mature.
I'm going to go back to that mask lasso. Bro.
Yes.
French, yellow, you guys are. Is this a live stream?
It is streaming. We're streaming live to the channel right now. Joe's communicating. I'm taking questions for him, and then throwing the questions to him. Joe, Mike says you're rocking it with the glove right now. Mike Morgan.
Mike Morgan, artistglove.com. I don't sculpt without it. I don't wash it. It's like my lucky glove. Every single sculpture I do with Mike Morgan's artist glove. How does he see that? It's not on camera.
What happened?
How does he see that? It's not on camera.
Because you're definitely wearing a glove. I think he knows you.
Really?
Have you ever sculpted without the glove?
No.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, she said they were working on finishing them up.
Trim dynamic again to get this plane. You always gotta look at stuff. I'm just doing like the money shot view, and that's like the biggest mistake that you can do. Bless you. As a sculptor, you always want to think around three dimensions. For the sake of the demo, I'm concentrating on the front.
Yeah.
It's like a little silver surfer. We'll take care of that.
Joe, where did you get your glove? It's being asked now. You are spreading
Mike
the word of the
Morgan,
glove.
Michael Morgan's artistglove.com. I think that's a website.
Oh, maybe they're revamped. Maybe they're.
Do you have any workshops or training courses that you do?
No.
He says no. You have Facebook though. You like to go on Facebook and
Time.
share a lot on Facebook.
I'm always all over Facebook. I do some videos and stuff on Facebook impromptu. Nothing premeditated, like nothing planned or announced. I just, when I'm in the mood, I'll get up and do a ZBrush video.
Do you change the joint system in each project depending on the style or brand, or always use the same joint system?
Change it every time, unless it's prescribed like line that has to have the same articulation. But I haven't done any action figures in a little bit, honestly. What time is it?
Don't worry, I got your time.
Is this enough so
You
far?
got 35 minutes. Oh, is it enough for our people?
Is it useful?
He had been
Yes.
invited by Richard Keller from Menna,
Listen, I like watching you sculpt.
and he did a 1 week
It's kind of like therapeutic.
for them, and then he flew to. And then
Now
he
we're
went to
talking.
Menna
Now you're starting to look like
and then another week.
And now,
Complete digital and.
I go with this brush.
Yeah, they
Hot
invite
film
him
brush.
because he's so low. And these guys were so picky to get the proper animation. To get the proper animation, you know, and the thickness of the
then-
skin when it moves based on the smile. Super, super picky. So they wanted to have
Perfect.
an extreme knowledge.
And then I'm going to use the deformers to finish the ears.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I maybe I've met him one time, but I've
So you don't do the select a letter to find the brush?
No, I'm just lazy. And actually, I'm going to turn off symmetry. I'll delete this one.
That I need to find, you know, at the market.
And now I'm going to go to the deformer.
In America, sometimes when you see people
I didn't delete enough of that brush. I mean, that's subtool. So here,
see what they do. Japan. Like I mean, look at Japan. I mean, I see them doing cars, automobiles with Z-mounter.
Here,
It's like super complex.
I'm going to.
But they didn't deploy.
You guys want to ask him a question?
I appreciate.
He's taking them. By all means, fire
Here,
away.
My only question would be like, I have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah, like
And I'm standing all the
I'm just sculpting.
He's a sculptor for like DC collectibles.
Yeah.
So this is ZBrush, which they use to sculpt most of the collectibles, fun from
I'm
everything
trying to
you see in the
reduce the
show
number
here.
of spans here.
ZBrush is one of the main applications.
The maximum number.
Yep. There's some more information too if you want to learn more about it. We're giving away also pins, tote bags. We're also giving away
We
a
always
month
have to select
free
the
or a
ones on the
month
outside before
subscription.
you go to the ones in the middle.
And right now we're doing on
Because those are the
sale,
ones that are going to
20%
allow
off
you
right now.
to
Too.
scale inward.
So they created a I look at this stuff.
This is kind of like the Kelly Jones Batman
You
here.
know what? I've been in this.
Hey, hold
All right,
on.
Mr. Rad, how are you?
I'm doing great. I brought a couple things. If there was a place to put some stuff out, you don't
We
have
can put
to
it here.
All right.
How are you, Mr. Gabor?
Fabulous, thank you. I'm just teaming up with Joe Menna.
Like twins today.
Well, I'm like you, buddy. Let me just
Huh?
give you a little kiss.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll let you go back to your presentation.
Man, that's the classiest guy in the world.
Rod's here.
Jaime
Next
LaBelle.
up.
Hey,
Hi.
man.
Hey, good to see you.
Likewise, been a couple.
Yes.
Been a couple ZBrush summits.
It's been yes.
You were there last year. No, you weren't.
Where at the?
At the summit.
I didn't make it last year.
You weren't there last year.
Did it?
All right, I probably should have cleaned this up more before I did this, but I didn't. So there we are.
You're not on. Yeah, so he's done at 11.
Okay.
We got time. There's a restroom right there.
All right. Good.
Joe, when did you discover that you were ready for work in 3D art?
As soon as I picked it up,
As soon as you picked it up.
I don't want to sound like
Where did you discover ZBrush? Like, where did you find out about it?
what?
Where? Like, where did you find out about ZBrush? Was it online?
Russian website or the actual ZBrush?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
This guy's got jokes.
Kidding.
This guy's got jokes.
I learned about ZBrush because I was exploring a bunch of different programs like the Morpheum and all these other BS programs that pretended to be multi-pixel displacement programs. Then I came across ZBrush in like 2003 when I was maybe 2001 actually, when I was researching different programs for sculpting in 3D because the sculpture foundry where I work was going all digital and we were going to lose our jobs unless we went digital. And I discovered ZBrush that way.
Okay.
I'm going to inflate this a little bit.
Do it.
Dynamesh it a little more. It's a messy here, but it's more like a proxy.
It's amazing when a client tells you that.
So you're mostly working by yourself when you do these projects. You're not working with a team except for like an art director, right?
100%.
Do you paint any of your stuff?
Never. I don't poly paint any of my stuff. Yeah, I know. There we go. Now I can build it up. The model was too low of a resolution, so I have to gradually build up the. That's cool. Normally I'd actually build this with Z Modeler, but I'm just trying to save time.
Will you be interviewing more famous artists on Facebook soon?
No, I'm done with that.
He's done.
That was like cool and everything. After I interviewed Sir Richard Taylor, I think I kind of peaked out. But I was very fortunate to run into him last night. He was a very kind and gracious man, all of us here. We're all friends with him, and he's a wonderful person. I just mirrored that here. Now he looks more like Man-Bat than Batman. Excellent. I'm like sculpting every character in the DC universe except for Batman.
Do you have a favorite ZBrush artist?
Excluding yourself. I like. I love William Harbottle. I love Daniel Bell. I love Steve Lord. I love Caleb Nevson. I love Steve Schumacher, Matt Black, Aaron, all the guys in the Sideshow team. Nathan, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Everybody on the Sideshow team, they're all my friends. They're all great sculptors. But I think right now, also young guys, one of the guys, the future of the industry, he's not even the future. He is the major part of this. James Marsano, Jack Matthews, Tim Miller, Ian Joyner. If I'm forgetting anybody by omission, it's not on purpose. It's just because I'm on a camera right now and trying to sculpt, and there's like 500 people walking in front of me. But I'm just a fan of all these artists, and I aspire to be. This is no kidding. I truly aspire. They inspire me to be better every day, and I pretty much suck at ZBrush, which is why they're hosting me. But I really feel like I have so much more room to grow. I mean, obviously I'm not doing some crazy ass, tricked out like, oh, I'm gonna reach apologize. I mean, I do all that stuff. For the demo, I thought that this is more appropriate. Am I moving too slowly?
Nope. You still got 28 minutes. At a good pace.
Yeah.
I was gonna use my backup files, but I guess this is working out, so I'll stay with this.
And that's gonna be like a cooking channel.
Robot Man. We have Robot Man helmet, and so it's almost similar to how it's made that. There's this robot, it was 3D printed, and it's positioned on the side. But that, you were the fiberglass and stuff. Yeah, did it all together, back it up. So yeah, it was cool when I saw it. That's awesome.
Did he just say he did the Robot Man helmet on Doom Patrol?
Say you did the Robot Man?
I didn't do it. I was just running the CCE booth, and they had done it. So they had one of the early ones that was, the size wasn't 100% correct, so they had to
That's like my favorite show, along with Doctor Who. Doom Patrol is awesome.
There you go, Joe.
I wish I would.
I love Doom Patrol. I watch it religiously, man. I love Doom Patrol.
I wish I would have worked on it. Like when I was sitting there, like setting the booth up, I was like, oh, this is awesome.
I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do, it's Doom Patrol. I have to get all the small things.
Yeah.
I love Titans. I'm a DC Universe subscriber. DC.
Hey, thanks so much, guys.
And boy, old man, rather. I'm a fan old man. Gotta change that somehow to fan old man. I'm not as old as Paul, but I'm getting there.
Shots fired.
Paul's like 27 and I'm like 49. So.
Listen, I'm 18 with 22 years of experience.
18 in life to go, baby. You don't even know what that is. Skid Row, old hair metal, which I never listened to. I just know it's a song. Okay, I'm waiting. Man, look at that mouth. That mouth sucks so hard. Going in and building these planes, attempting to. Getting a little squishy.
So is Trim Dynamic your go-to for the planes?
Absolutely. I'm sorry I'm not speaking enough. I'm trying to think as I sculpt here, and I should be talking more. I'm doing a bad demo.
You're doing great.
Paul says I'm doing great.
Sculpting sessions. I'm here when you need me.
No, I appreciate that. Seriously. I'm going back to the Sculptors Pro.
Have you ever used ZBrush specifically also for
All
the
the
joint
time.
system? Have you ever used it for the joint system?
Not for the joints, but I use it just for hard surface modeling. I use it for all. I use it for making keys. I use it for building a lot of accessories. But my big thing for joints and stuff is live booleans. That is what I use for articulation and for cutting and keying figures apart. Live booleans is a godsend. I'm not religious, so I'll say Zod said, like General Zod. No offense to anybody who is religious. I'm going to be talking about religion. That's no good. Now stop. Let's talk about politics instead.
Okay.
Keep it light.
Throw it out there. Keep it real light.
We just need a bigger house.
Make America ZBrush again. Well, America already does ZBrush. Make the world ZBrush. The world already ZBrushes.
How are we this morning? I'm in rare mood today. We're gonna get like a corner. We're thinking about a quarter. Yes, you only need it that way.
I appreciate that message. Thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Tonight,
Add these little pockets of skin and muscle that kind of collect in the corners of the mouth. Use the pinch brush. You know what's a good brush for building up lip surface, lip corners, lip edges too? Is Dame Standard, which is like my go-to brush for all the detailing that I do. I hit Alt and then use it to build up ridge. And then I fill that in. Dynamesh it. Need to increase the level of Dynamesh. There's going to be too many points. It's going to be like 2 million polygons. 2 million! Alright, now I'm going to turn off Sculptures Pro. I'm going to go back in with the trim dynamic. I'm going to turn on backface mask so I don't sculpt through the model. Sometimes I find when you're doing a lot of brush work, continuous brush work, it's good to take breaks from the strokes, because when you Control Z and you've only done one continuous stroke or a series of strokes, you wind up having to erase all of it.
Well, if you want to use it, don't carry it around if you don't want to carry it around. But
I go back and forth. I pulled that mouth out before. I don't like it. I'm going to push it back in. Go back in with the pinch brush. And then, like, ultimately, I'm just keeping this thing Dynamesh, but ultimately I would ZBrush it and then have it be a subdivision level model that I can mess around with more efficiently. But for the sake of the demonstration, I'm just keeping this where it is. you know, geometry-wise. And then like one thing I'll do for making the mask.
Joe, what would you say to anybody that wants to start in a 3D career? What advice would you give them?
Outside of working with digital software, particularly ZBrush, I would recommend getting a little experience working with clay, a lot of experience, drawing from the live model, doing as much real work, real life work as you can, because I think that's essential in developing one's understanding of not only the human form but sculpture itself. Look at the masters from, like, you know, Western tradition, African traditions, Asian traditions, South American traditions. All of these traditions are very important to study. You know, it's not all about making like hyper-realistic superheroes. To inform that kind of, what I did is mask them out, and then take care, guys. Have a good show, and then start to push it in a little bit. So from this point, I would keep working on it. I'm going to save this. Save Bueller. I'll go all the way up to the final version. Because then I'll just, 20 minutes to detail the final version? You think that's too much?
You got 18 minutes.
18 minutes?
You're good.
I think I'm going to have is that too far a month? Too much of a model
No way,
to
man.
work on for 18 minutes?
Do it. You'd be
So,
surprised
like,
how fast 18
this
minutes
is about
goes.
the level that I would bring it to, with all that work. You know, using the pinch tool for these. In Russia, they call these grains, areas of the ridges along which the form breaks. So I call them grains too. So get in all my grains. It's a little stylized, but it's cool. I mean, for me, it's fun. You know, there's about 23 million points. So what I'll do in order to make this a cleaner model is I'm going to duplicate. I just deleted it. I do that all the time.
That's not good.
That's right. That was before the
I do actually make money doing this, believe it or not. I'm going to do it with my mouse so that I don't hit the wrong button. I'm going to duplicate it and go back to the one above. I should be naming these, but I'm not because it's a demo and I'm trying to do it quickly. So I'm going to Z-remesh this at the default settings. This takes a minute or two, so Paul can maybe talk.
Oh, you want me to
If anybody has questions, this is a good time. This is going to take a minute. But this is essential to retopologizing your figure to give you a cleaner surface to sculpt on and allow you to get more detail, especially wrinkles and things like that.
You could get a do-over. What changes would you make in relation to your art career? Anything?
None.
Loved what he's doing.
Yeah.
No do-overs. You were in Russia for 2 years studying?
2 years, but I studied with a Russian professor for 6 years prior to that while I was in college and grad school.
I like how you dropped the glasses down another notch, but you wanted to get real serious
Right.
with me. It's like, you know how serious Joe's being is where the glasses are sitting. Do your kids know that? Do your kids know if you do this because then you're looking at them like this? Listen to me.
I only wear them when I'm at the city.
Oh, well then forget it.
Or reading comic books. I read a ton of comic books. See how long this takes?
How big is your, well you're throwing
I'm kidding. I'm
4
kidding.
million at it.
I'm kidding. This is actually going pretty quickly. Hear my voice crack? There you go. Now look how cool that is. Batman is now a very cleanly topologized model. Doing that by hand sucks. So, now that I have that, I'm going to subdivide it, subdivide it, subdivide it, subdivide it. Now I'll do one more time. Alright, this is like 6 million polygons, which is like what I'll actually have on the value of points, rather. 6 million points, which is about the value I'll have on a head in a model. And now I'm going to project it with the default settings, because they usually work, honestly, for this stuff.
So when you do your projections, you always divide up to a high level and then do the projection?
Yeah, why?
For your
Shouldn't I?
personal workflow?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I like it.
I normally project level 1 project, go to level 2 project, level 3 project. A, it'll probably be faster because you're going to move the points more to a better form. So when you're doing this, we got to move all the points to find the point.
So let's say, show me up during my demo, Paul. Thank you.
Not just asking.
That's all right.
There's no wrong way.
I like it this way. I don't press B. I use the brush menu.
Keep it simple.
I'm a dinosaur.
Keep it simple.
Dinosaur. So you see that orange slider? What ZBrush is doing now is basically vacuum forming my new model to my old model. So that all that detail is now there, right? It's on a subdivided model that you can see. It's like super cool. It's all different levels of geometry, going all the way back to the first level. Instead of being locked into one model, like here, where there is no subdivision of anything. So with my mouse, I'm going to, you know what, first I'm going to do, hit save temp, because I'm going to delete it by accident, I know it. Not a lot of questions from Joe, huh? This is like the least popular.
The questions I've been asking are coming in from mine.
It's like the least popular demo so far.
That's crazy talk.
Here we go. I just like to fish for compliments. So now, what's really cool, now that he's subdivided, turn symmetry back on, even though I think I pumped his eyes up in different directions. And this is where I go in with Damien's Dame Standard brush, lower the intensity, and start to clean this stuff up. And that eyeball's popping through, so I just get rid of it. Normally I wouldn't do symmetry on both sides of this, but again, for the sake of the demo, now, Batman's a young man, but I always like to think about him as being seasoned and weathered and weighted down by his history and the gravity of his mission. So I always give him wrinkles and make him look like an older guy, even though he's like 29 years old, really, in the comics. You know? And if you don't know that, now you do. Use the pinch brush. I want to build this shelf here. I mean, I like to make my stuff very sculptural. Like I'm not saying I'm Bernini. The kind of stuff that's seen Baroque sculpture or Michelangelo. That's the kind of form that I like to make. It's crisp and it's clear and it reads super well and it's very effective in collectibles, I think. Particularly like this is a 9-inch statue. If this is a premium format statue, go for a little more realism, but I try and make things as sculptural as possible. And this is a stylized figure, most definitely. But it's not profoundly stylized. Same thing in here. I'll use the pinch brush with Alt selected.
What's your favorite new feature of ZBrush 2019?
I like the NPR rendering. I think it's really cool. Is that 2019? Yeah. But I like a lot of different things. I'm excited about some of the talk that was presented. Wasn't presented at the summit about I can't say it now. Maybe it wasn't. Not the ZBrush Summit.
No, which one though?
This last one. Oh. Or no, during your 2019 presentation. Let's just put it like this. I would be really excited to see if the UV mapping system were to become even more efficient. It's awesome as it is, but if that even became more user friendly and like one-stop shopping, it'd be great. Because I don't like going out to Maya or Moto or some other program to you know, move my UVs around and mess around. If I can do everything at home, where ZBrush is like home base, that'd be awesome. That's my only ask with ZBrush. I love ZBrush. I love ZBrush. I've been doing ZBrush, Pixelogic has been gracious enough to have me either host demos or participate in a live sculpt off or whatever, going all the way back to like 2012. But I think the first demo I did for you was SIGGRAPH in Anaheim, 2012. You know? Solomon Grundy DC action figure.
I remember it.
Yep. So again, like there's some stuff I don't like. I don't like the boxiness of that chin. I mean, I want the boxiness, but not so.
You're down to 9 minutes left.
Am I wasting time or just?
No, I'm just letting you know.
Is this filler? Now, look at that. There's a rogue stroke. I don't know where that came from.
Rogue stroke.
Rogue stroke. I'll go in and build more planes. I'm going to take off symmetry. It's going to be really boring. It's going to be like nothing but planes for 7 minutes. So if you want to tune out and like, I don't know, watch like the Rise of Skywalker trailer, which I watch every day, I don't blame you.
So you watch the Skywalker trailer every day?
A lot. And I cry every time. I cried when it was on the big screen. I swear to God, I've seen it like 20 times. Just breathe, Paul.
No. Hold him back.
Paul's a Kylo guy. I think. I'm a Ray guy.
If you wanted to clean up the edges around the Batman cowl, around the mouth area, what method would you use? Demother or polish? Or some other
I
brush?
would have sculpted it differently from the beginning because it's kind of a sketch. But what I will use is I'll use the pinch brush, believe it or not. First, I'll do a first pass on it. Still kind of rough. Wait, let me restart that and turn on symmetry. Let me turn up the intensity a little bit. Probably should put a lazy mouse on this, but I'm not going to. Lazy mouse stroke. See that it starts cleaning up a little bit. I'd maybe do a pass or two. It takes about 5 minutes, no big deal. I'm doing it more quickly for the sake of.
So when you cried for the trailer, was it tears of joy or sadness?
Joy. I love Star Wars. Dude, I have a Jedi tattoo. I love Star Wars.
Safe to say you're a fan.
Huge.
Yeah,
Is that a question or is that you?
That was them.
But I love. You see that gets cleaned up compared to the one on the cheek. Not a lot, but a lot more. I really like science fiction, fantasy, comics. Ever since I was a little kid, it's been my thing. I really enjoy comics. I'm a DC guy in particular, so it's a dream for me to be able to work for them. I've been reading DC comics since I was 4 years old. I have plenty of Marvel comics too, but DC has really been something that I've turned to for escape, for inspiration, for entertainment, ever since I was a little kid. Because I always felt it was a much more optimistic universe than Marvel. And I love Marvel, don't get me wrong. But Marvel is always about like angsty, you know, oh, Mary Jane doesn't love me, oh, Betty Brant doesn't love me, you know, all that stuff. And I get it, it's awesome, I love Marvel, don't get me wrong. But DC was like these shiny, DC are like the Olympian gods, you know? There's just these shining examples of different aspects of humanity in a Joseph Campbell kind of way. Marvel characters too, but it's just different. And this is not helping you learn ZBrush, right? Am I screwing up? Are they digging in? Are they digging in? 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I'm talking too much about comic books.
Are they digging in? Are you guys digging what Joe's doing? Well, I just got a message. You're the man, Joe. Looking forward to catching up with the ZBrush Summit. Thanks for the inspiration. Bradley Morgan Johnson.
Excellent. Thank you, man. And then, shoot, I have 5 minutes. I can't do it. I was going to show you how to key the head off the body, but I don't have enough time.
Go for it.
Yeah?
Go for it.
First thing I do, save this. I'm going to merge this down just to make this faster. Wow, it's going to crash. No, good, it didn't. I'm going to go to Polymesh 3D Cube. I'm going to gizmo it up. I'm going to scale it on Z. Boy, I'm going to make that Polymesh 3D. And now I'm going to go to Deformer.
Yeah, of course, but I definitely want like some that are fun.
I'm going to taper it along the y-axis. Just to be safe, I'm going to go to geometry. I'm going to hit crease all.
Matt Mick, his favorite Batman is the Keaton Batman.
I love the Keaton Batman. Excellent. I'm going to make an insert mesh. New. Just leave the name as it is. Then I'm going to go back to Batman. And I'm going to duplicate it. No. Yes. Duplicate him. Hide the bottom one. I'm going to go to the head. I'm going to use the select lasso. Brush. Save this. Delete hidden. Oh, it's got subdivision level. Sorry. Delete lower. Delete hidden. I'm going to make that close. And I'm going to go to geometry, modify topology, close holes.
Yeah, look
So take a second. Holes are closed. Now I'm going to take that brush. And I'm going to draw it here. I have symmetry turned on. Turn that off. I'm just going to make that one thing. Now I'm going to go down to Subtool. I'm going to make that a subtractive model. Turn on live booleans. You can see there's a little bit of boogies and stuff there. I'm actually going to duplicate this. I'm going to hide this one and start off there so it ends it. And then I'm going to go back to the one in the middle. I'm going to go to deformation. I'm going to go to size, inflate rather, and just hit 1. Inflate it up a little bit. So all that other stuff goes away. I'm going to hit subtools, boolean, make boolean mesh. I'm out. I'm almost out. Look, I actually banged that out in 5 minutes. It's going to make it. It's going to make the keyed head. I have 2 minutes.
You can have it.
Just so this, let this run. And what it's doing is calculating the subtractive process of removing the head from the neck. And then it's going to make a whole new model, starting with the word U-mesh.
Elaine says this was an awesome stream. Love your work. Enjoy the rest of Comic-Con.
Thank you so much. Now here's the new neck, right? I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to delete that one in the middle because that was the one that was inflated. And I'm going to delete the one above. And I'm going to append the new U-mesh thingy. And now we have a keyed Batman neck and bust. And that's it, man. Let's go here, here, here. So you can see there's Batman and his neck is keyed with the post. Anything else? Thank you anybody who watched this. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate Pixelogic hosting me, and it's an honor, as always. I don't take it for granted. Thank you.
What does the start menu do in the sub tool path?
When you hit start, and you want to do a live Boolean action, that will segregate that model and anything beneath of it until you hit start again as the only models, subtools upon which the live Boolean operation will act. But it is important to keep the other ones hidden that you're not live Boolean, because they'll still show up in your final live Boolean assembly, even as separate subtools. They won't be part of the U-mesh. They won't be part of the live Boolean result, but they'll still be in the tool that winds up as a result. So that's about it. It's true, right?
Yeah. Want to give them your final send-off?
Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You know, I love being part of the Pixelogic community and family, and I love being part of the broader community of ZBrush users. I think we're all a bunch of brothers and sisters trying to do all the same thing the best that we can. So just, you know, it's awesome. Thank you.
Joe Menna out.
That's it. Thank you.